Welcome to the Cathedral of the Sacred Heart as we begin our sacramental preparation for First Holy Communion. I'm Father James, happy to be with you again, trusting that you had a great experience of God's mercy in First Reconciliation. We begin our lesson today as we turn toward the Eucharist, in which Jesus feeds us with his body and blood, soul, and divinity. Our ancestors, the Israelites, spent some time in the desert. They were exiled from their homeland, and many of them began to grumble that there was not enough food or water. With that, God heard their cries, and through Moses instructed that the people would gather every morning to see that the Lord would indeed send down bread from heaven. That bread from heaven, called manna, was the way that the Israelites then were fed. They were even satisfied and had many left over. As long as the people remained faithful to God, he would continue to feed them and nourish them in their hunger. If we fast forward to the New Testament, we see an instance in which Jesus himself fed the multitudes. Do you remember when he was preaching all day and going into the afternoon, people started to get hungry? Jesus recognized this, asked if there were any food among those gathered. They found 5 loaves and 2 fish, and Jesus took those, blessed them, and multiplied them. It was said that over 5,000 men, not including women and children, were fed that day, and 12 baskets were left over from the multiplication of the loaves and fish. God continues to feed his people. A new symbol to us at the cathedral, although an ancient one to the church, is that of the Mother Pelican. We place the Mother Pelican in front of the altar, the place in which we celebrate the Eucharist. That is because in times of trouble, it is believed that the Mother Pelican sometimes will take her own flesh and feed it to her children. So we have then a symbol of the Eucharist in which the Mother Pelican, a symbol of the church, feeds her people. And so it is that we celebrate this great miracle in the sacrament of the Eucharist at this exact altar. The Lord has given us the gift of himself, and he asks us to do this in remembrance of him. We do believe that God is truly present in the body and blood of the Eucharist, and that we, his people, are nourished from this body and blood, that we may continue to live as disciples of Jesus Christ, living in his grace, living in his mercy. It is through this meal that we gather as a church family, for in the Eucharist, Jesus indeed feeds us.